I don't know, this was something funny that I noticed when trying to look up Cosmic Book News. It's a site that I'm not really familiar with. I've heard about them a couple of times, with stories like the one I was trying to look into, this one about Moon Knight being killed and being replaced by his black lesbian secretary, who's also a vampire, I guess. I haven't been reading Moon Knight, but so I'm looking up Cosmic Book News in the search engine, and you don't just get, okay, this is the site, Cosmic Book News. You get these other predictive search texts, whatever, right? So you get one that says Cosmic Book News is garbage, and Cosmic Book News is racist, and Cosmic Book News is right-wing. You don't get that when you search comic book resources or IGN or Screen Rant. You don't get Screen Rant, Cancel Pig website, you know. Now, of course, SJW used to be the term. Cancel Pig is much better. I was always trying to find an alternative to SJW because even though it was obviously meant to be ironic, they still like to pretend that it really meant that they were social justice warriors. I think I can't remember the suggestions I had. I've done videos on it when I said we should call them, I don't know, social justice wine or something like that, but none of them stuck. Cancel Pig, I think, is going to stick. It's perfect. And it comes from somebody who's a legend in comic books and a legend in geek entertainment. And it's just perfect. It's not something that they can ironically proclaim as something that they really like. And it really describes them better than SJW. But anyway, so you don't get with SJW sites these extra alternative predictive search results for what you're looking for. But anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Saladino. At this point, I don't even think they think people are going to get mad when they read about this sort of thing. So they kill off Moon Knight and they replace him with a strong black lesbian. I don't know how long this might just be a storyline. That may last only a few issues. I don't know why they're doing it. This was probably planned before all the Pandaverse stuff has come out. But the fact that they keep going to this well, like I always say, the black woman is the SJW mascot. Or, nowadays, thanks to Mark Miller, you don't have to say SJW anymore. And, now it's Cancel Pigs. Cancel Pig is much better. Just take social justice and warrior out of it completely. But anyway, so the black woman is the Cancel Pig mascot. Everywhere you turn, Queen Anne is black. Queen Charlotte is black. Queen Cleopatra is black. Loki's baby mama. What's her name? Angrboda. Now she's black. You got a game called Alan Wake 2. It's a 15-hour game, and apparently 10 hours out of that 15 hours, you play as a race-swapped Saga Anderson. Saga Anderson was a blonde white woman, which makes sense since Saga Anderson got Viking lineage. But no, thanks to Sweet Baby, all of a sudden now she's black. And I know probably Remedy went along with it, maybe for money, for funding, but also because they were probably thinking that, well, we already had a white woman in control, So now I guess we need to have a black woman in Alan Wake as the main star, even though Saga Anderson, a white Saga Anderson, shouldn't have been the main character of Alan Wake anyway. But you can't even get mad at this sort of thing anymore. This has been a great year for anti-cancel pigs. This whole year, there's been a big backlash. People are finally coming out and speaking up against it. And it's great to see now, especially in comic books. That was seemed like comic books was like the main place where a lot of this started. Comic books, movies, then video games. I don't know exactly, but comic books was like even when the MCU was at its height, at its peak, comic books was changing all those iconic characters, making them black and Asian, and they couldn't sell that stuff because it doesn't sell. Even the people who like it won't buy it. I remember reading on Twitter, somebody was celebrating Tim Drake being turned gay. And the person replied and said, "Oh, great. What torrent is that? I don't see it. Where did you pirate the comic from?" And the person was like, "Oh, no, I bought the comic." And the other person was like, "Come on, you bought it." So even the person who's supposedly excited about hearing that Tim Drake was gay, "Oh, representation is amazing. I tried to pirate it, but I couldn't find it." did you get it? I bought it. Forget that. These are the people that they keep trying to appeal to. They've lost so much money. It's destroyed Disney. It's destroyed MCU. It destroyed Star Wars. They keep doing it. I don't know why. Then they get mad at people creating alternatives, and they get mad at people pointing out the problems. They're crazy. I don't know exactly. I heard, I remember Wes from Thinking Critical and some other people said that Moon Knight is actually the best Marvel comic, ongoing. No interest in Marvel comics. The only comic I was thinking about reading that's current is Ghost Rider, like maybe going back and reading the first couple of volumes or something because I like the art. But no, like at this point, the reason why I never decided to take a chance on Moon Knight was because I knew this sort of thing was going to happen. Like I knew they were going to mess it up somehow, especially with Jed McKay. He's the guy who wrote that absurd Taskmaster miniseries where he's scared of Black Widow. Taskmaster scared of Black Widow. It's so stupid. So it's funny though. It's one of those things. Again, the reason why black women are the Cancel Pig mascot is they think that they are hurting straight white men who they classify as racist. They think that they are taking something away from them by putting these black women in charge. Like I said, you're going to
Black Girl Magic.
You're going to accept the greatness of black women and recognize black girl magic. You're going to accept it. And like I said, time and time again, all you have to do, if you want to put a cool black woman in the story, just put a cool black woman in the story. You got Captain America. You want to give him a cool new girlfriend, a sidekick or something. She's black. Put her in there. Cool. No problem. But they don't do that. They kill off Captain America and then they make the black woman the new Captain America. Then they call you a bigot for being mad that the character you've been reading for all these years has been changed to a lesbian black woman. And they act like they really have a leg to stand on. These people are sociopaths. And it's good to see that with the way people went after Glenn O'Leary, the comic shop owner who's talked about self-inserts and how people didn't want to read that and how that was hurting sales. People, tried to cancel him like they used to be able to do just a few years ago. And now there's a backlash against that sort of thing. And it's great to see it. This whole year, again, has been great for the anti-cancel pigs. And they could have doubled and tripled down. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a longer storyline. I wouldn't be surprised if Marvel didn't have this thing get cut short because it's just so nakedly obvious what they're doing. Now, again, they may not care. They may think that, we're going to just keep doing it. We know what we're doing, but it's more important to us to troll you guys and like lose sales than actually take care of our comic book professionals and our comic store owners who rely on good quality entertainment being produced so that, we keep a good economy and a good ecosystem going.
Black Girl Magic.
Oh, yeah. EVS did a video on this, and he made this really great point about how you have this really cool cover, which depicts the Moon Knight people want to read. The cover's great by David Finch, but inside, the person you get as Moon Knight is this apparent black lesbian woman. And this is the person they actually want you to now read about going forward. It's insane.